it's a passion thing. Like I'm so driven. And then it was like, you know what? I want to try to get a job in Formula One. I was like, how the fuck do you do that? And
How the fuck did you do that?
I don't know. I paid
Well, you
some
probably
guys some
did.
money.
Did you have connect? I mean, like your
No.
success in that, did that help or no? Or was that like
No, it
Not
was.
really.
It was. I don't think it helped. No, like it in the long run it helped, but immediately
yeah.
didn't help. If that makes sense. So, if you look at how do I say this? Basically, I was like, I talked to somebody. I had a family friend that did racing, and he was like, you know what, man, I don't see the path to get there, and that seems like, you know, if you want to go over there, you can spend a lot of money and probably come away empty-handed. Are you comfortable with that? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. Like I can get more money later. I just get a job. It like grows on trees effectively, right? You just get more money. You just work more and you get more money, and you can like, well, I fucked that up. I'll spend it on something else. But he was like, why don't you try and find a job in NASCAR or IndyCar? I'm like, well, because I don't have any experience. And I'm reaching out to these teams and they're like, who are you? I was like, well, I'm 24, 25. I've got a mechanical engineering degree. I've got some experience in Formula C. And like, well, you need to go work at a racetrack and learn something from the ground up. I was like, okay, maybe I do need to do that. But I was like, I'll try something else. So I went to the UK. There's a couple of motorsport universities that have motorsport master's degrees. And the funny thing was I knew a lot of other American guys who were coming into the sport through these universities. So they were in the UK, which is at the time was the biggest game changers. Like to be in the UK, then I could get a visa to work for a team for 2 years or to work for 2 years after my degree finished. And that was a deal.
right?
So when you go to apply for a team, like, do you have the right to work in this country? Be it, it's basically the UK or Italy for Formula One teams. And the answer for most people is no. I don't have a visa. At the time, there was a gateway for visas. So that helped me out massively. And basically, long story short of it, I did this degree for a year.
Yeah.
And then I saw a vehicle dynamics job advertised at Force India for a student placement. So it was intended for like a second year student. You know, like, because basically in the UK, you go to university for 2 years, you do an industrial placement for a year, then you go and finish off your degree, right? So I basically took some poor kid's degree or his placement. And I was like, yeah, I'm in the door. Get out of here. I'm the future. No. So basically they took a gamble on me and hired me, and I got promoted to like a proper position shortly after that. So
Gotcha.
I was broke.
Okay, so
I was broke for a while.
but you got
Definitely
your
broke.
foot in the door at
Absolutely.
Force India. And this was in 2011. I looked at your LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's like end of 11. So it was basically 2012 season was when my first season at Force India.